So hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes. So Dolfe United FC is the career we have been using all through. So now we are in round 5, which is match 5, and we are playing Derby County. I actually told you guys that our rivals are Queen Park Rangers. Actually, if you didn't know. And if you guys actually watch our shorts, I actually told you guys that Thierry Clark and Quinton Clark are actually music creators, and it looks like they've actually gifted us some cash, 2000 FL coins. So we'll just claim that and go. That Maradona I saw was actually won 2026 International Cup stuff, but it isn't really important. So I'm actually going to show you guys. Sorry, I'm actually going to play only the first half and simulate the second half. So we can't actually sign any player because of transfer window is open. So let's go. And yes, we are going up against Derby County. Let me actually show you guys the image of the bus. So if you guys can actually see, this is Aziz that is up front, and well, this is actually our music department. We actually have a music department, and yes, so this is actually the Facebook comments about our entrance against Derby. Cannot believe Jensen is a swimming instructor. Liam Davis, he is at least, well, he is actually a swimming instructor and explains his great positioning in goal. Big match against Derby. Thank you. So Maria Santos, the new boss amazing. She was basically trying to say the new boss is amazing. Yeah, it's actually a new boss that we just got. The players have actually been walking. They've actually been using bikes to actually get to the match. But we're able to get a new boss, and let's get to the match with the rhythm to the pitch. So to the pitch we go, and as his producing skills are cool, I hope his crossing skills are better, which is actually very true. His crossing skills, I won't really complain about that because of he has actually been doing well. And yeah, we need 3 points. Sorry, we need 3 points. Gary Thompson, nice. David Chen, this whole aside football thing is incredible. Love getting to know the players like this. I actually think he's trying to talk about like our club stuff, but I don't know. At least we actually have some fans actually discussing about our club. So I'm very sure you guys saw that, and well, this is the starting lineup that Harry Butler actually decided to use. He decided to sub Brannan off. I know some of you guys in the comments have actually been telling me that I should start Brannan, but Howard might actually, I don't know what he's going to do, but that was what Harry Butler saw in the training. He saw that Howard was actually trying. So let's get on to the match. Guys, let's actually get on with the match and let us begin against Derby County. Once we actually get promoted, a lot is actually going to happen, and actually, if you guys actually watch our shots, Jensen is literally Jensen is you guys actually watch the match. Jensen is actually a swimming instructor. So we started the match against Derby County. Jensen is starting. Quinton Clark sees Thierry Clark. Thierry Clark gets the ball. Oh, what a save! Well, nice there by Zetterman. Gabriel, our new signing. Well, everything has actually been going out to plan, and I'm very sure Harry Butler should be able to do exceeding well as our manager. Gabriel. I actually think the fan that commented that Aziz's crossing should improve. I actually think he should have been talking about should have actually been talking about Gabriel. Well, Thierry Clark has been played off the ball. Anderson. He's an easy way to strike. What a save by Zetterman. So you guys should actually try subscribing. If you actually watch this video, please try subscribing to this channel. And I hope I've been able to get you guys and knock you guys off with the surprising analytics. So let's add Thierry Clark shoots. What a save there by Zetterman. This match might actually be really tough. Aziz, nice. Aziz. Thierry Clark, go. I actually think the lad, Aziz actually listening to the fan that typed in the comments that we should actually. I actually think he listened to the fans that we should actually he should improve in his crossing. So yes, let's continue with the match. Nice one, Quinton Clark. I actually think we've broken into their defense now. Quinton Clark, if a banger. See that save! This is what we call irregular. We have been given a corner as he takes the long corner. Thierry Clark, the header, go. Easy, just too easy for Thierry Clark and Quinton Clark. Dropping absolute bangers in the studio and also on the pitch. So the easy 2000 that we've actually received it's actually from Ulesad. Since he's a YouTuber, if you guys actually watch the series on the short, since he's a YouTuber and he actually has 1 million views, he decided to give us 1,000 coins for it. Just off. They would have actually scored against us. An absolute banger, but they didn't. So we've gotten the easy goal kick. Jensen to Anderson. McDonald sees Lessard. Cleared off the ball. Lessard, ex-Howard. He's actually Harry Butler's new starter. He actually decided to start him for the match. Nice on Stewart. Clears it. Quinton Clark. This is the best opportunity for him to score an absolute banger. What a save! What is this monstrosity that Zetterman has been putting on as a performance? Absolutely sensational. Wonderful performances here by the lads. Thierry Clark, nice. Aziz, nice. But it's a foul. So they have actually taken their free kick. Well, Quinton Clark made a mistake to actually foul Aziz. I don't know why he did that. But yeah, it's now halftime. I actually told you guys that I'm also going to be simulating this match. So I'm going to be simulating the rest of the match, and let's just hope we actually win the rest of the match. So halftime. So Harry Butler actually said that he's going to be leaving this lineup and to the match and let us simulate. So we have simulated the match, and let's see if we actually simulated it right and we won. Yes, we did. But we actually considered from Derby County. but at least it was enough. A 3-1 easy victory. So since it wasn't a clean sheet, we're not giving the cash for it, and no hat trick. No player got a hat trick. Lessard's progress has increased in his dribbling, and Anderson's defense has actually increased too. Those are the only two individuals who actually got their abilities increased. Our rivals actually won their match 2-1 against Watford, and Stoke City gave Preston an easy beating. 4-0 victory for Stoke City, and we are actually top, and our rivals are literally second on the table. So I don't know how Watford is literally last, but all I have to say is that it's too late. You guys aren't going to be securing promotion. So sorry. So now we are literally playing. Should we be playing Queen Park Rangers, right? Yes, we should be playing Queen Park Rangers. So let's us train them. Actually, our trainer has actually informed me that some players have actually been developing in the team. This is actually our training ground. If you just saw, so it was all their dribbling rates that increased. Well, it's time to play the latest rivalry. The rivalry, the merciless derby against Queen's Park Rangers. Let me actually show you an image of us playing against Queen's Park Rangers. So let's go. You should actually see this. This is the image of us in the merciless derby. Dolfe United versus Queen Park Rangers. Actually, let me actually tell you guys a quick story. Well, if you guys can actually see, Liam Davis actually posted. I've actually seen David Chen. David Chen, it looks like David Chen is actually a very huge fan about Dolfe United. Well, okay, the discussion hub. So, merciless is right. Absolute war at Loftus Road. Jensen's penalty save was historic. I don't know about this Liam Davis, but it looks like maybe he's looking at the future, so I don't know about that. Maria Santos, the intensity of these rivals is terrifying. These two truly hate each other. It's actually true. The merciless derby. The pitch side tackles by Gary Thompson. The pitch side tackles. Brannan and Aziz on fire, but QPR are pushing hard. A game for the age. And David Chen, who is actually very popular in this chat section. Understanding this deep story makes every goal feel like life or death. The passion is unmatched. And Sophie Williams actually put a comment of, "I have never seen such a brutal match." This is football at its core. So guys, let me actually tell you the story. It all started with one of our owners. I actually told you guys that I'm not actually the first owner. It was actually early 2026. They started with the owners, the board owners. It actually started from one of our managers. Harry Butler wasn't actually our first manager. It was actually a lad named Jones Mercy, yes. Which is actually the reason why it's called the Merciless Derby. Because of, he actually started in Queen Park Rangers, but something happened and they rejected all the good signings he wanted to make. I don't know if the board actually hated him in Queen Park Rangers, but they actually rejected him. So they actually decided they decided to sell him. They decided to tell him that he needed to really go, that they didn't really need him back there in Queen Park Rangers. But the board actually signed Jones Mercy, and they brought him to Dolfe United. So now, after he actually left the job, helping us get through our national division and everything, he was able to get us up here, and he left, put a banner that we would always hate Queen Park Rangers, even though they might not reach the Premier League, but we will always hate them. And even till now, it's still called the Merciless Derby. So guys, what is it that I have heard? I've actually heard that the transfer window doesn't close till our 10th match. And since we are literally playing Queen's Park Rangers in our Merciless Derby match, so we'll actually be getting this right back. And if you guys don't actually know, I have actually sold Gabriel to Gabriel. I know you guys might actually fight me in the comments, but I actually think Ophia might be better than Q Gabriel. No offense, lads, but I actually think he might be better than Q Gabriel. So let's sign him from Preston North End, and yeah. So sorry guys, and also if you guys have actually seen this 5,000, I actually decided to use the money to actually get some advertising funds, because of some of our players actually requested that they actually wanted some cash, because of they wanted me to renew their contract, so I had to. And well, the money down to 5,000, and I also had to pay our advertising board so that they could make some advertisements about the Merciless Derby. So let's sign the lad, and yeah. So let's actually see the cinematic intro, and yeah, the cinematic intro. I swear, you see what this iPad has done now? This iPad has done the unthinkable because of this. Yeah, guys. Q Gabriel, our right back, our new right back, left the club because of me. I told you guys that I actually thought the transfer window was open, but now it's completely closed. No transaction can go on. So he wasn't really up to my expectation. If you actually watch the match against Derby, he wasn't really up to my expectations, and he flunked a lot by not even getting the cross well. And I did actually think he might rise up to be a good player in the team. So I got this lad, which Harry Butler decided to start. Ophia. And yes, guys, this is the saddest thing I can ever say to you guys. I would never ever want to ever say this. I'm very sure you guys can see grief in here. Yeah, this is the saddest thing I can ever say to you guys. But Quinton Clark is out of the club. That is the saddest thing I can ever say to you guys. Quinton Clark actually did the best thing he could ever do for the club, but he decided that he wasn't going to go under the shadows of his brother, Thierry Clark. He said that he won't go under the shadow of his brother. Well, this is the hardest thing too. Something actually happened. Let me actually tell you what really happened. I know I had to sell Quinton Clark because of he wanted to really go. But him and his brother, they are still related. They still love each other. But he said that he wanted to go to another club to shine. That he didn't want to stay in one particular club, guys. But anything might have happened. And also, while I was making the video, let me actually tell you guys another thing that actually happened. If you guys can actually see that was second, because of there was actually a crash that happened to this device that I am using. There was a crash that occurred to it. So I had to restart everything from the beginning, even though Quinton Clark still decided that he wanted to leave. So Hull City is actually first, and since Derby is actually out, the game decided to replace the team with Portsmouth. So, and actually Queen's Park Rangers is ninth. Our rivals are ninth, so this should be an easy win for us. Yeah, I told you guys. Well, let's just play the match. I'm not really happy at this point because of Quinton Clark's leave and Griffin had to take his position. Well, we just have to live like that. And we're actually playing against Queen's Park Rangers in the Merciless Derby. Well, everything hasn't really been going to the way it's supposed to go to. And actually, if you guys can actually see these two papers, that means I actually need to renew Aziz's, Brannan's, and Jensen's contracts. I'm very sad. Even Harry Butler told me personally that he wished Quinton Clark never left the club, but he decided to leave and just had to take it like that. So I really hope wherever he's going to, he shines the best today. And let's begin the match. Guys, I may not also be showing the full match of everything that may happen, only the beginning and some key moments too. So, Brannan to Jensen. In the locker room, the team's relations, the team's love, the team's affection between each other has actually been disrupted a lot because of the leave of the lad Quinton Clark. Terry Clark actually wants to score a goal in tribute for his brother. This is the saddest I've ever been in this club. Terry Clark. So sorry for the lag, guys. I'm telling you before. Go. Let's see the celebration he's going to lay. So sad that he decided to actually. He thought his brother was going to come. He forgot his brother wasn't in the club anymore. And I told you guys, let's see if they might actually attack and score. What a save by Jensen. In the Merciless Derby. McDonald. Nice one. Ulessard. Terry Clark. Nice, McDonald. McDonald sees Brannan. Brannan to Ulessard. Ulessard. Plays the short ball. Terry Clark. Goal. He mangas. But one main thing I will always say is that he will never forget his brother and he played Terry Clark. What a save. Should have actually been an absolute hard trick for Terry Clark. I actually just hope he can win the Golden Boot in this. Ofia in his first, Terry Clark actually in his first club. Oh, what? Nice balling by Ofia. I love his balls. It's actually nice. Aziz, the train. Ofia. Sorry, Ulessard. Was actually supposed to pass it, but well, he went out. And I might actually be simulating the second half of the match because of I can't just hold the grief of not seeing Quinton Clark team again. McDonald to Terry Clark go. What a seasonal hat trick by Terry Clark. The lad is actually very sad. that he has actually been making tributes to his brother. See, I've just been saying this that I am not happy, but I can't stop the club. I can't stop anything that happens between the players, but it comes with us that decision. Alright guys, I'm actually going to show you guys the shots about what happened. Terry Clark, his fourth goal, and it is a banger. 4 goals by just one lad. Terry Clark scoring absolute bangers. This is sensational. Just what you guys cannot believe is happening here. Griffin, what's his save? That was actually probably Griffin's first attempt on goal today. Well, it looks like QPR might actually be staying in this division because of Terry Clark. Oh, nice defense, because of they want to be really winning this match. And I told you guys that I will be simulating the rest of the match. So let's get into simulating it. So we are back from simulation and let's see the score. 5-0. Hat-trick, we completed all the tasks. And Sanchez actually increased, Scott's decreased. Well, I do not know about that, but not having to actually see Quinton Clark just hits me hard. And Hull actually won their match, which means they are still first position. It's 19 points. All we need to do is to just keep up. And yes, lads, I want to show you guys an image of something. Let me actually show you guys the jobs that the players actually do. So yes, let's start with Aziz. If you guys actually know, Aziz is a certified barber. I do not know where he got that from, but Aziz is actually a barber. Well, this was actually what I made before Q Gabriel left the team, but Aziz is actually a barber, and aside football, this creative maestro applies his natural rhythm and sound engineering discipline to perfect on-field synergy or energy, I don't know, but he's actually a barber. Well, that's nice. Specialist in technical hair design and precision styling. He's a barber. And this is the comments. Liam Davis, a master barber and a master with the ball. Nice one there by Liam Davis. I really love that. David Chen. I have been seeing David Chen, Guy Thompson, and Sophie Williams in how many comments? David Chen, why? Just why do you keep commenting, lad? Maria Santos didn't actually get Aziz's names correct, but it's still worth the try. So that's how everyone looks so sharp. Aziz is clearly keeping the team styling on point. I need that comb. His technical eye for a clean fade must really help with his tactical awareness and timing, sharp cuts and sharp play. Understanding the artistry in other field gives another level of appreciation for what these players bring. Great profile. I really love this. This is actually very spectacular. And since I have actually showed you guys one job for today, I'll show you guys the others in the next video. So yeah, lads, this is the lineup, and well, it looks like I actually have to renew the contract of Brannan, Aziz, and Jensen, which is actually here. I can easily just renew their contract, so I will easily do that, and in the next videos you guys will actually see us playing. And actually, wait, let me actually see. Wait, this is it. We will be playing Norwich next, Hull next. We need to really beat Hull, and we actually also have to hope that Hull, and we also have training, but okay, that's easy. And we have Norwich. So Norwich and Hull, we really need to hope Hull loses their match, this match. But it's actually us that's playing Norwich, but their match. And when is the season ending again? November. So time's still on, and let's actually get to training. Ofia actually tried in the match. If you guys actually saw his cross against QPR. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and good luck. You guys really have to hope Quinton Clark gets back to his senses and comes back to the club, but it's already too late. And yeah, goodbye guys, and let's just hope we get to the Premier League very soon. Yeah, bye. It is the end of the video.